Hello, Capricorn. This is Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and today we're doing a tarot reading, so a tarot card and a rune pull. In this lovely pouch, I have a set of runes made of rose quartz, and over here we have the Light Seers Tarot, which I've already shuffled and cut just for you. So let's see. Oh, Page of Wands reversed. Now, it goes very well with the tablecloth. And your rune pull is Fehu. Nice. Okay, Capricorn. So the Page of Wands is a character who is very excited to be learning a new cycle or to be involved in a project where they get to be center stage or they get to use their creative tools. This is often associated with like actors, writers, musicians. There's the element of creativity that's involved with wands. There's also the piece of the fire of inspiration, also ego fulfillment. So usually projects started with the wands or career direction associated with the wands are not just creative, but also provide a sense of ego fulfillment or ego satisfaction. Like you can't just have a job that, earns the paycheck. Something that's fulfilling, something that reflects who you are and allows you to bring your strengths, your talents, your passions to the forefront. Now, the fact that this character is reversed in this card, in this pull, it does indicate maybe a resistance or a frustration around a cycle of learning or advancing, maybe feeling like you should be farther along than you are, or maybe resting on some education you might have had in the past and finding that it doesn't quite jive in the situation or with the project or work environment that you are in or seeking. So an example of that might be something like if an actor had a lot of Shakespeare training and then they start going out on commercial auditions where commercial casting directors like to see improv as opposed to classical training. Sometimes your classical training doesn't really translate to the kind of acting you need to do for commercials. That's just one very specific example, right? That could also be with teaching philosophies, because sometimes you might learn one kind of method or have one type of experience, and then you need to pivot when you go to a new school or a new environment or just kind of a new generation with different levels of attention. Like after the pandemic, when education really changed there for a few years, and now there's an adjustment back. It's not a complete shift back. There's kind of a new normal, right? In a lot of career paths or situations like that. So those are just two very specific examples. Take it how it resonates in your life. This is a general reading, so it might be slightly, in another area for you, but it is something about being in front of people using your skills that maybe you feel you've polished, but you're finding don't quite fit whatever environment you're seeking or have just joined. So there is right next to it the rune Fehu. Now, Fehu is all about possessions, resources, enough, having enough stuff, having enough talents, having enough to make your way, to support yourself. And I think the pairing here is about, despite a situation that is causing maybe a little self-consciousness or a needing to sort of relearn or learn some new skills on the fly, you have the talent, you have the ability, and if you move forward with a sense of joy in the learning, as opposed to a sense of frustration or I already need to know and I already know enough in this area. If you move forward with kind of this learning cycle and use it to empower yourself, use it to include it in your skill set or your toolbox, there is abundance and security on the other side of that choice, that choice to open up and learn a new thing or learn something you know, but in a different context. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you some comfort, some clarity, that whatever you're going through right now is a phase, but the advice here is to enjoy the learning process. Have fun as you expand your skill set, and with a positive mindset, with an open heart, it's going to lead you to more skills, more resources, more abundance, and more of a sense of security on the other side of this situation. So there we have it, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, take good care.